Hello, final video, I think, for our course this fall as we move into the last few weeks of the class. I have posted this new welcome in Blackboard, and I'll share this video out to Google Classroom as well. There is an action step needed now, and that is that I would like to try and bring some closure to our course with a final synchronous session. I understand that we won't be able to get everyone all together, so hoping for 3 to 5 people in each meeting to bring some closure. So if you would take this survey and just let me know, what your preference of time is. If none of them work for you, just let me know what other times would, since I do want to try and make something that works for folks to join. Otherwise, just some reminders to check Blackboard for your guest speaker assignments. Some of you are done with 7, 9, and 12, which are the 3 guest speakers. You do have a little bit more time to do number 12, but if you see that one is missing, if you would just follow up with me via email to address, and a reminder that next Tuesday, I believe that is, Peter Schilling will be talking to us about sort of learning culture and how Raspberry Pi might influence that. If you plan on joining that, just make sure to email me the 2 questions before, and I will start a Google Doc for that as well. Maker Journal number 5 is due on the 6th, and last week you should have gotten a document that looked something like this, where I had put your start of course answers here and copied in and so on. I really encourage you to take a look at that document and then use that as leverage for your final Maker Journal. If you need some ideas, an hour of code is coming up. There's family code nights are coming up. You could check out the EdTech 207 calendar, check out the main makerspaces, map if you wanted to visit somewhere new, and finally, if you need an introduction to get to know someone new who's using a certain technology, I'm happy to brainstorm with you, and also propose and do something collaborative with someone else from class. I welcome those new ideas. And then the final reflection, number 13, is in 2 parts. The first portion is I'll be sharing that Google Doc with you that has your pre-course responses, and you'll complete the sections in yellow that represent the learning at the end of the course, and then, down below, just adding some longer text responses as well. And then for the group, what I'm asking is that I've made a slide deck that you each have given you, 3 slides. It just says slide 1, 2, 3. Feel free to leave your name there, please, but just title them. I've just alternated colors, but feel free to change the font or the background of your slides. And you're going to add to those. They should be highly visual. They don't need to make sense without explanation right now as you'll talk through them in the final synchronous session. But you should include the content. And again, it doesn't need to be in a specific order. What did you learn at the most wide open? How does it connect back to computational thinking? How does it connect back to the Horizon report you viewed at the beginning of the course? Some of you did the K-12, some of you did the higher education edition. And then finally, sort of what are next steps? What will you shift, do, learn, try as a result of this course? Again, this is just the survey. A few of you still have guest blogger and social media champion ahead. Just make sure you click submit or turn in, I can't remember which it says, in Google Classroom when you complete those. And then course evaluations, I am not sure if they are open to you yet. But I do really appreciate the feedback. I did just share with you all, I posted it on Twitter, just a reflection for me in terms of what I think has worked, what I might think about making changes. Feel free to peruse that to see if it generates any ideas or comments, or any other areas for improvement are also welcome. And just a fair warning, you will get a number of reminders to complete the survey until you've done so, and I have zero control over those. So here's a new just end of course map, and I think for the most part, with a few exceptions of some late maker journal 4s, Blackboard should be up to date now, and you should be able to sort of see where things stand. And as always, just reach out if there's questions I can answer. Thanks so much.